So Netflix spends literal millions of dollars per episode getting their footage to look cinematic. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? I'm going to show you how to recreate that exact same look using software that costs you absolutely $0. No paid LUTs, no plugins, no expensive color panels. Just the free version of DaVinci Resolve and a workflow that actual Hollywood colorists use every single day. And here's the thing. By the end of this video, your footage is going to look like it belongs on a Netflix original. And if you're a freelance editor like me, this one skill alone can literally double what you charge per project. So if you've ever wondered why your footage looks flat, muddy, or just amateur, even after dragging a LUT onto it, stick around because I'm about to show you exactly what's missing. Okay, I've got DaVinci Resolve open right here. Before we jump in and start touching sliders randomly, I need to tell you something really important. The Netflix look, it's not just one LUT. A lot of people think you just drag a LUT, drop it on, and boom, cinematic. That's not how this works, okay? That's like slapping an Instagram filter on a photo and calling yourself a photographer. It's not grading, it's lazy. So what I'm gonna do first is let me just grab this footage here, drag it into the timeline. There we go. And now I'm heading over to the color page. You see this? This is where all the magic actually happens. Okay, step 1, and this is super important. We need to prep the footage first. So I'm going to right click on my clip here in the node graph, and I'm adding a serial node. There. On this first node, we're doing what's called a primary correction. Let me pull up the color wheels panel real quick. Okay, got it. Now watch this. I'm going to bring the exposure into range and see this waveform scope on the right side. This is non-negotiable. You gotta use this. So what I'm looking for is my blacks should sit around 0 and my whites should sit around 1000 on the scale. But here's the key. Never crushed and never clipped. Netflix footage, it always has detail in the shadows and highlights. Always. You see how I'm keeping everything in range? That's the difference. Alright, now let's adjust the white balance. If your footage looks too warm or too cool, like mine's a bit too warm right now, I'm going to use this temperature slider and there we go, just bring it down until the skin tones look natural. Okay, step 2. And this is where we actually start getting that Netflix feel. Contrast shaping. So I'm going to add a new serial node. There we go. Now, instead of using the contrast slider, which honestly is just lazy, we're going to use custom curves. Let me pull up the curves panel here. Alright, so what I'm doing now is creating a gentle S-curve. Watch this. I'm lifting the shadows just slightly and then I'm rolling off the highlights. See that? This is called a film contrast curve and it mimics how actual film stock responds to light. Netflix shows, they bake this into almost every single scene. It gives you that soft, rich cinematic feel without crushing your blacks. You see the difference already? It's subtle, but it's there. Step 3. The teal and orange split tone. And yeah, I know it's a cliche, everyone does this. But there's a reason every Netflix thriller uses it. It works. Because human skin leans orange. And when you push the shadows toward teal, it creates instant contrast between your subject and the background. So I'm adding another serial node here. And now I'm going into the color wheels. I'm going to push the shadows gently toward teal, not blue, teal. There's a difference. And then I'm pushing the midtones and highlights very slightly toward orange. See what I'm doing? The key word here is subtle. If it looks obvious, you've gone too far. Netflix grades are felt, not seen. That's the whole point. Alright, step 4. And this is what separates amateurs from pros, okay? Qualifier based skin tone protection. So I'm adding another serial node, clicking the qualifier tool right here, and now I'm going to sample my subject's skin. Let me just click on the face here, and I'm refining the selection until only the skin is highlighted. You see that? Only the skin. Now in this node, I'm pulling the saturation down just slightly, and I'm warming the skin tones up a bit. What this does, and this is the magic part, it protects your talent's skin from that teal cast we just added. This is exactly what colorists at Company 3 and Light Iron do on high-end projects. Like, this is the difference between footage that looks graded and footage that looks alive. You know what I mean? Step 5. Let's add some depth with a power window. Creating another serial node here, and I'm adding a circular power window around the subject. There. Now I'm going to track it using Resolve's built-in tracker. Let me just hit this track forward button and it's tracking. Perfect. Now watch what I'm doing. I'm slightly lifting the exposure inside the window and dropping it outside. This is called a vignette grade, but when you do it properly, it's invisible. It just draws the viewer's eye exactly where you want it. Every single Netflix drama uses this technique in nearly every shot, every single one. Step 6. Here's the secret sauce. Film emulation. I'm adding one final node here and I'm going into the effects panel. Let me search for film grain. Yes, it's built into the free version of Resolve. You don't need to buy anything. I'm dropping it on the node. There. This single step, this right here, adds that organic, filmic texture that digital footage is always missing. It's what your eye registers as expensive, even if you can't explain why. You just feel it. And finally, let me show you one more thing. A subtle halation effect. I'm duplicating this node, isolating the highlights using the luminance qualifier, adding a slight red-orange tint, and I'm blurring it just a touch. This mimics how light bleeds on real film stock. It's the invisible finishing touch that makes people stop scrolling. And that's it. 6 nodes, $0, 100% Netflix grade workflow. Let me just render this out real quick. And let's compare it to the original footage. Oh wow, look at that difference. I mean, are you seeing this? That's insane. If you're freelancing, here's what you do. Save this node tree as a power grade in Resolve. Then you can apply this exact look to any client project in literally 2 clicks. And you can confidently charge premium rates because you're delivering a real cinematic grade, not just a filter. Alright, that's it for today. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also press that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. Please do comment if you have any doubt. I'll try to reach you as soon as I can. Do like, share and comment. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Till then, stay well, stay healthy and goodbye.